Hey YouTube friends, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasha and on this channel I talk about my budgeting and debt-free journey. So in this week's video, this is going to be my October budget with me. So the software that you're looking at is YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget, and this is my budgeting software that I use. And I've got £2,394 to budget out for the month of October. So I'm going to start off in my adulting category. So this is for my bills and rent and utilities. This is going to get £526. My mobile phone, that's going to be 11. My insurances, that's going to be 24. So that's contents insurance as well as life insurance. My annual subscriptions, I actually need to budget 95 because my Amazon Prime renews this month. My monthly subscriptions, this needs 88. And nothing goes into buffer, so that's adulting done. My monthly varied, so this is where I've got things like my groceries, my fuel, dining out, take out. I'm not going to assign any money in here because even though I get paid monthly, I do budget out every week. So I do have weekly categories up here where I do divide my money out for each week, and that's what I'll use for my monthly varied. My fun money, this isn't going to get anything additional for now. Alanis that always pays, this is my debt category. And both my bike and treadmill I paid up for the rest of the year. So then the first payment's not due until January next year. So that's not going to get anything this month. Winter's coming. This is my sinking funds. And I think I may want to add an extra £50 into clothing, and I'll add the 23.83 to fully fund my car maintenance. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna leave the rest as it is. And then my giving category, so this is already fully funded, so we're good for the rest of the month. My savings category, so under general emergency fund, I'm going to add an extra 150 into there. And I think that's everything that I wanted to budget out. I'm just going to re-look at my fun money category. So I know I'm off to London this month, and then I'm also off to Manchester this month. So I'm not sure if 300 is going to be enough. So I think I might add an extra 100 into social and an extra 100 into entertainment. And then I'm going to make my fun money 200. So that should do me to cover the traveling that I'm going to be doing. I think 600 in total should be absolutely fine. Okay, so then that leaves me with £1,182. So what I'm going to do is add this £82.13 into my buffer, and basically this is going to be a catch-all for, like, you know, if any of my subscriptions go up a little bit, or if there's like an you know, if any of my bills increase that month, for example. So like if my phone bill ends up being more than £11, I would tend to use my buffer category. I used to call this stuff I forgot to budget for, and I just shortened the name to just buffer, because I would like to have a buffer in my adulting category, as well as a buffer in my monthly varied, as well as a buffer in my fun money category. So those are 3 areas where I want to have a buffer in. So because my adulting, this one just stays in the bank, so I tend to leave this buffer in my account just to cover any of those extra expenses that may come out. So with this 1,100, I'm going to split it. I'm going to divide that number by the number of days in the month. So October has 31 days, and then I'm going to split it into the different 4 weeks. So 1,100. Divide that by 31. That gives me £35.48. So let me just copy that across. So my first week of October will have 8 days. So I'll multiply that by 8. My second week of October will have 7. My third week of October, that will also have 7. And then my fourth week of October will be 9. Okay, so that will give me like a weekly amount of, so for the first week it'll be £283, but because I'm going to withdraw this as cash, it's going to be £280 for week 1, and then week 2 and week 3 it's going to be 245, and then week 4 is going to be 310. And I'm going to use this money to fund my monthly varied, as well as in case I need any additional money for fund money. So I'm going to keep the £600 in fund money as in my bank. So I'm not going to withdraw that out as cash. I'm going to keep that in my bank. And then I'll use some of this cash to spend if I need to do any additional spending. But at least I know that the trips that I have coming up should be covered with the fund money, the amount that I have in my bank. And this will be my weekly amount, and that should be more than enough, because for the month of September, I had a weekly amount of £210, and that served me quite well. I didn't actually spend it all every week. So I put that towards some of my sinking funds and saving challenges. So I think for the month of October, these weekly amounts should be good for me. So what I'll do, actually, I've got this 12 pence. I'm just going to move that to buffer, and I'll move these extra pence out of there, because since this money is not going to be staying in my account, these extra pence will not need to be withdrawn. And then I'll just sign that into buffer. So that will give me all round numbers. So what I'll do is, when I cash that for week 1, this is the amount I'm going to release out of my week 1. And if I spend any money on fuel, parking, groceries, dining out, it's all going to come out of week 1. And then any money that's left over will get rolled into savings challenges at the end of the week. So that is my August budgeted out. As you can see, like, I'm underfunded by 0. So everything that I wanted to fund for this month has been funded. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.